What's going on, YouTube? It's TickTock here. Oh man, I'm on my way to work and I figured I'd go ahead and do a quick vlog. These vlogs are supposed to be about topics or, you know, life instances or whatever. And I got one. So, a couple weeks ago, my heated jacket went out. And if you watched my last video, I kind of told you this story about how it went out and how they warrantied it out. Well, I got the new one on now. So that was cool. Then, I went outside one day and went to go start my truck and nothing. So I jumped it off and I got to work, and during lunch, I went out there and I started it up, and it was kind of sluggish. So after work, I took it and had it tested, and sure enough, the battery was bad. Luckily, again, it was under warranty. So I warrantied that out. Well, this weekend when it was snowing, the voltage meter, I went out to the truck one night, started my truck, my voltage meter was only reading about 12 volts. Now when a vehicle's running, it should be running somewhere between like 13.5 to 14.5. And but it wasn't registering that high. All my lights were kind of dim, so I punched the gas one good time and it went back up to normal. It stayed normal the rest of the night. Next day, no problems. Preheated the truck and everything, no problem. Over the course of the next couple of days, it would get to where when I would start it, it would be running kind of low, hit the gas, race the engine a couple times, and go back up to normal, stay normal. Yesterday, got up, started my truck, no problems whatsoever. Went to work and I was like, all right, cool, maybe the worst of this is behind me. And yesterday during lunch, I started it up and it was back down low again, and I was like, fuck, let me race it a couple times and get it back up to normal. I sat there for a couple minutes, and no matter how much I raced it, it would not go back up to normal. And my red battery light came on, which is an indicator letting you know that your charging system's not working. So I checked for a loose belt, no loose belt. Tensioner pulley's doing its job, pulley's spinning. It's just not putting out any kind of voltage back to the battery to recharge it. Now I could drive it with the alternator not putting out any kind of charge, but I'm only going to get about 15 minutes on that system before it just drains out enough where the computer won't work anymore. So I caught a ride home yesterday, and I'm riding a bike today, and I got a saddlebag full of tools. Well, I don't want to say full of tools, but I got some tools to take that bitch off. Bad part is if you can see, it's usually sunny as fuck right now, because it's 7:30 in the morning, so it's usually fairly daylight outside. Not this morning, no. The day that it breaks down and I gotta ride my bike and work out in my parking lot of my job, it's supposed to rain this afternoon. Yay. Oh man. So I'm gonna take the alternator off. Go ahead and take it down and get it checked. We'll see how it goes from there. I'm 99% sure it's the alternator. I was really worried that an alternator was going to cost me a few $100, but luckily Advanced carries refurbs, and I found one for about $100. So, Lord knows I ain't got no fucking cash. Goddamn, be fucking around with this damn thing right now. What's up, YouTube? It's TickTock. I'm getting dressed here, trying to get out of here. I'm at my job. Here's my truck. We hang on. We got the alternator fixed. That's what the problem was. I went and had it tested. Everything tested good except for the diode, so it either had like a bad strand on the wiring or brushing was bad. But that's what the problem was. If I would have put this in the shop, it would have been like $300, if not more. So I'm very fortunate that my boys Ruff and Tex and Toucan came out and gave me a hand. We were able to get it knocked out in just over an hour. Of course, I had to run all over town to get one. The place I went to originally, they were out. So it kind of fucking sucked. But it is what it is. Got it done. So I'm gonna take the bike home, catch a ride with my roommate to work tomorrow, and then take the truck home tomorrow. Start it up and it works just fine. Oh. Yeah. Well, folks, that could have been way worse. Like I said, I'm just very fortunate I got good bros to come out. The cool part was, it didn't even fucking rain today. So, thank you, Mother Nature. So, next topic for tonight, as I make my way home, is the Atlanta Meetup 2016. It is going to be on Saturday, May the 28th. I'm probably going to try to take off the 27th, which is that Friday before. And it's actually going to be in Lawrenceville, not so much Atlanta, but on the outskirts of Atlanta. I think it's going to be at Cycle Gear. So, what I'm probably going to end up doing is making my way up there like Friday midday or so, like I did last year, and then go see the sights, then meet up with everybody for the pre-meet, and yeah, party till it hurts. There's definitely going to be, like last year, I had mechanical problems with Pearl, so I didn't get to really party on Saturday. And knock on helmet, I hope I don't have any fucking problems this year. I do have Alice now instead of Pearl. And if you guys didn't know, Oi Dirt named my bike for me, Alice. As in like American McGee, Alice in Wonderland with a butcher knife. No fucking bullshit, son. But who all is going to the Atlanta meetup, man? Just leave me a comment on here and say if you're going to go, if you want to hang out, if you want to do a sticker exchange. I'll have some stickers. I'm not going to have a whole bunch. I may or may not have a couple of shirts. But yeah, I'm super stoked. It's going to be about a month and a half after last year's. Last year's was on April the 15th. And this year's going to be on May the 28th. So they're just waiting a little bit later in the year to hopefully avoid some of that fucking bullshitty ass rain weather we were having last year. Okay, do we lane split? Well, no, these motherfuckers are all over the place. So, I'll tell you what, folks, what we're going to do here is we're going to play a little game of fucking Frogger. Which way do I go? 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 Straight. Guys, just because the Atlanta meetup is in May, if you guys want to come to Augusta and hang out at all, we'll make a weekend out of it. I have no problems with that. There's a few motovloggers I know that I can probably get on board. If anybody else is having something around the area, I'm not going to drive a ridiculous amount of hours for a hangout, but you know, if it's Savannah, Columbia, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, ATL, Athens, it doesn't matter, man. I'm down for whatever. I'll come hang out. Can't do any dual vlogs because I don't have a Cena. I really need something to... Oh, God. Somebody's exhaust is bleeding. It's that fucking... Goddamn, what is that thing? Whatever that Chevy fucking HHR bullshit is in front of me, the motherfucker's choking me out with a shitty exhaust. Circling back to that alternator, not so much even the alternator, the fact that I got bros who showed up. I only called one guy because I was going to get him to give me a hand because he's worked on cars before and stuff like that. I looked outside of my workplace before I got off and I see like 3 of my bros sitting outside. It's very cool, man. It's heartwarming. It's good to know that them motherfuckers got my back. They've always got my back. You know, if I call somebody and say, hey, I need to move like tomorrow, I know they'll be there. And that's gonna about wrap it up for me today, folks. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to check out my last video for my 3K subscriber video, because I do have a t-shirt giveaway. Also, there's a link to the Teespring if you don't want to wait for the contest, or, you know, because the contest is just one winner. If you just want to go ahead and get a TickTock t-shirt, because I mean, there's some folks whose Shade Tree Search has got 2. But until next time, guys, y'all be safe, stay warm, keep the rubber side down. Peace.